Hola! Welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your girl, Catherine. I am going to be creating today this stunning look with the ABH Norvina palette. And I do want to say right before we get into that video that I do hope everyone is doing good. I hope everyone is staying safe, and please take care of yourself. Stay home as much as you can, unless it's extremely important that you go out and put yourself at risk. So I do hope everyone is safe out there, and let's get right into it. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, then don't go anywhere. Keep on watching. Bye. All right, we're going to use the ABH Norvina palette and go into the E2 color with that flat shader brush. And we're going to go ahead and tap on the color instead of blending it, at least for now, because we do want to make sure that we get it on the lid while the P. Louise base is still tacky, if that makes sense. And this is gonna, you want to definitely do this on a circular motion, so like that when you blend out you have like a circular eye look. Now I did also go in with the color E3 from the palette, which for whatever reason my camera didn't capture that moment. And I am going in with my MAC 224 brush just to really smoke out that eye look. Then I also went in with my M433 brush, and you want to make sure that you just keep blending, guys. Blending is key, is the key. I also went in with my Luxie 121 mini tapered brush, and I went into the color A5, which is that bright orange, and then I went back into my M433 brush. You're gonna be seeing in the looks that you're gonna be going back and forth. Like right now I'm using the MAC 221 brush just to blend, and there she goes dancing away. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my P. Louise base and use that flat shader brush from Alamar Cosmetics, and this I received in BOXYCHARM. Of course I did, right? So here you want to make sure you're taking your time, because this is what's going to determine the entire look, and I can't stress that enough. I know I've said that before in all my videos, but you definitely want to make sure you take your time with this, because if you do a sloppy cut crease, then your eye look is going to come out sloppy. And just have fun with it, guys. Like mix colors. Like I'm looking at the palette now and I'm like, oh my god, there's so many other colors that would look so cute together. Like so many different looks. But don't worry, I'm gonna use another palette on my next video, because I know I've been using this palette a lot. It is one of my faves. And let me know what you think. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and please let me know in the comments below if you like this type of look. I did go in with a smaller professional concealer brush, and this one's from e.l.f. So it was only $1, guys. I remember when I started first makeup, I didn't have like expensive brushes. I didn't use MAC or anything like that. I stuck to Wet n Wild and e.l.f. So definitely e.l.f. is one of the brands and Wet n Wild that I recommend for brushes if you're just starting out and you don't want to spend too much in makeup. So this tiny brush I use to perfect the crease, because it really gets into that corner and it's not that big. I'm also gonna keep trying different techniques just to try and make it easier for you guys, so you guys can learn how to do it. The other thing that is going to work wonders is the base that you have. So I definitely recommend the P. Louise base. And this is my Luxie 246 crease brush, which also is very tiny and it really lets you perfect the cut crease. And then we're gonna go again with my favorite brush. That brush is so perfect to go ahead and do that cut crease and then put the color on perfectly. I went in with that E4 color, which is that bright yellow. So if you can see, it's gonna at first, it's gonna look like it's not really there. You see that? I tried using my finger, which worked a little better, but I did notice in doing the look that it's going to take some time to build up the color, because since the primer on the eyelid is still tacky, it's going to stick to whatever you put first. So you go ahead and make that first base and then you build on that color. You see how it's looking a little different now? That's what's gonna happen. So don't get, you know, discouraged or anything like that if you see that it's not coming out perfect from the first time, because it does take time and you can build this color up. It's better always to start with less and work your way up, because that we can work with. If you put too much and it gets messy, that's when it gets a little crazy. And we don't want to do that. Then I went in with that purple color, which is the B4 from the palette. Just in my outer corner, I wanted to kind of show a transition. Very smooth, like we didn't try to do this cut crease today, okay? And purple and yellow, oh my God, they just look amazing together. And don't worry, I know it looks a little, you know, crazy right now, but it's gonna come together, I promise. And you're gonna be flipping back and forth through your brushes, so don't worry. And I did go in here with my MAC 221 brush again, just to kind of blend everything in perfect. You're never going to stop blending, guys. Blending is always going to happen. So every time you do something, guess what? You gotta blend. Ooh, look at that blend. Okay, honey. I see you, boo-boo. Ooh, P. Louise base, I love you so much. I do have to say that base is perfection. I feel like a goddess when I'm using it. I went back into that B4 color, that purple color, just to kind of perfect, but I kind of switched my brush. I went into my Luxie brush and then back into my MAC brush. You see what I'm doing here? You go into one, you go into other. Ooh, and you dance salsa. Okay, okay, baby, okay. Hey, hey, baby girl. Now we're gonna prime our face. We're gonna go ahead and use the Cover FX blurring primer. And we're gonna put that all over our face so our foundation could be perfect and flawless and beautiful. I did go into my e.l.f. I didn't want to do a wing liner per se, but I did want to do a little bit of a liner. Not, you know, not a wing liner, but just enough to be able to put my lashes on and not have any troubles. And this also helps for my ladies that don't know how to do a wing liner. Just start practicing doing the line from your inner corner to your outer corner. That's how I learned, and then you do the wing, because I know there's people that know how to pull it out, but it's like they don't know how to do the straight line on their eye itself. So definitely practice, 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 practice. Ella cree que ella es cantante ahora. And this eyeliner is only $2. $2. God, NYC, I miss you so much. I can't believe you are discontinued. That was like the best. That's how I learned. Lashes from BOXYCHARM. Okay. And then I also went into my foundation. Let me know in the comments below if you guys know of other foundations. I know I want to try the other brands like L'Oreal, and you know, maybe try the dewy version one of Maybelline, because I haven't tried that one yet. My face like goes back and forth for whatever reason. Sometimes it's dry, sometimes it's, you know, it's normal. So now this Bliss brush is like a foundation brush, and it really like works into, for the days you don't want to use your beauty sponge. So I like how it works. I just like setting it afterwards. And guys, keep blending, perfecting. With makeup, you have to take your time. If you don't take your time and you don't have the time, then it's not gonna come out perfect. You have to really blend it and go back and blend it again, you know, because it's not just, okay, I put my foundation on, that's it. You have to make sure you're not looking crazy in these streets, you know. And you gotta listen to a little music and enjoy life. So this this is the Rimmel London Transparent Setting Powder. Just to see if you want to, like, you know, make your foundation super, super matte. You want to make sure you set it. And I am using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the color Light Beige. This concealer I really like, however, because I love the applicator, I love how thick it is, but that's me. There's people that don't like a thick concealer, and if you don't like a thick consistency, this is not the concealer for you because it's extremely thick. There is times where if you take your time blending and you can't blend it as fast, then I would recommend you only do one side at a time and then work on the other side. Don't come for me. Yes, my sponge is a little dirty, but it's okay. It is okay. And I did spray a little bit of my Power Up setting spray just to, because like I said, it's very thick. It's a very thick consistency. So if you go ahead and wet it, it's a little bit more manageable that way. I know whoever's used this concealer understands what I'm saying. It's nice. It has, I think it has pretty good coverage. When I've used it, it doesn't crease up, which is important. But it is a very thick consistency. And I've seen other people that like do one side first if you take your time blending, and then do the other side because they don't want it to dry up like that. Because the last thing you want to do is have a dry patch of concealer on your face. Then I also went into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour and Cream Kit. This is a brush from e.l.f. and it's just like a shadow brush. But I just use it to contour because I love mixing brushes like that. Yes, I know I'm not the only one. Let me know in the comments below because I know I'm not the only one. Now you do want to make sure when blending out your contour that you're really blending it out. This you have to take your time with. You can't rush through this. You have to take your time and blend it properly because you don't want to look crazy out here without this being blended. That is not cute, and we are not going for that look. One thing I didn't mention with the concealer is it has a really strong smell. Then it kind of like evaporates and you don't smell it anymore. But if that's gonna bother you, that's another thing you want to have in mind with that concealer. Just an FYI. And now we're gonna bring out my baby. Yes, this brush. This is the perfect brush to blend. I really wish BOXYCHARM sends me another brush like that because I can't seem to find it anywhere. I don't remember when I got this brush because I've been subscribed to them for so long. And you will see when I'm going back and forth with a sponge, with a brush, because like I said, you never stop blending your makeup until you're done. And even there's times where you'll be done and you'll be like, oh, I forgot to blend this part. Let me blend it real quick. So you definitely want to do that. And again, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like this video. That really is appreciated on my end. Again, I hope you are all staying safe, and I hope that my video reaches its purpose and makes everyone forget a little bit of all the horrible things that are going on in the world right now. And, you know, at least you can do your makeup to go to the living room or to the yard if you have one, or look out the window if you don't have a yard. Whatever it is. Now this brush is also from Luxie, and I received it in BOXYCHARM. It's a smaller brush. It looks like the one that I used to blend everything out, but it's just a little smaller. And I did go in also with my collab. Now under my eyes, I did set my eyes with my Airspun in the color Transparent, and that's a translucent powder. That's another item that I use that has a smell. It doesn't have like a bad smell, but I'm trying to really make myself use it a little bit more, just because I'm not a big fan of makeup products that have a smell to it. Now let's go ahead and work on our lower lash line. I am going to use the Estetica liner brush and go into the E2 color again. And this makes an entire difference on the look. Like, look at the eyes. They look completely different. I feel like having your lower lash line done kind of like connects the top with the bottom. It's just amazing. And I am using this Luxie brush to go ahead and wipe off the setting powder that I used. You can see that I used it right there under my contour, just to kind of perfect it a little bit more. More setting spray. And now my favorite part, highlighter. So let's go ahead and highlight, baby girl. I am using that e.l.f. blush brush. Oh my God. This is like my favorite part of the look. Like when I'm doing this, I'm like, oh my God, thank God I'm done. And this is like, I could have fun with it. So I am going to use that brush. It came in the same little box with my flat shader brush that I used to do my cut crease. And I did use the color C1 from the palette to work on my inner corner. Now, if you do want to make your inner corner pop a little bit more, what you do is you can use that shade, the C1, and then use another pop of color. Whatever works. I am going in with the IB Beauty in the color Flirt. This is a feather matte liquid lipstick. So it's like a nude, but I like a pink nude, if that makes sense. It's a very pretty color. And I did receive this in BOXYCHARM as well. So if you are starting out your makeup collection, then I would recommend you getting BOXYCHARM. It's not that expensive and it gives you a lot of makeup. And this is the final look, guys. Let me know if you like this video. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you are all staying safe. Oh my God, who is she? A goddess? Okay. Where's she going? She's feeling herself. Okay, baby girl. And I will see you next time. Mwah. Bye.